Namaste, hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Again, I have to thank you at every video, though you may find it very boring to listen to it, but I have to, because it is because of you that I am here today, and because of you, all viewers, is the response that I am getting today, and I am enjoying that response, and thank you so much for being in touch with me all the time and watching my videos. Thank you. So there was this person, I don't know if it's a lady or a man, because I could not understand from their handle. This message came to me on Instagram. That person wanted to talk to me about living in regret. So I'll address it to all the audiences who are watching this video just now. Living in regret. Now, most often people make mistakes in life and they live in that guilt all their lives. In fact, we all make mistakes. Sometimes we do make mistakes. There may be small mistakes which may not bother you all your life. That can happen, which can be overlooked, not so big. We all make mistakes. That's one thing we have to accept, that we are human beings and we make mistakes. Sometimes we make very grave mistakes. Most people try to hide those mistakes from the family, from friends, from society, because you're too ashamed to talk about that incident that happened in your life for which you are responsible. Now, if you are in that kind of a situation where you have made a mistake, genuinely you accept that it's been a mistake and you're ashamed to talk about it even to yourself, you have to forgive yourself. Only then will others forgive you. If you live with the guilt, the others are going to constantly point fingers at you, which will make your guilt even more stronger. It will be very difficult for you to live in your life all throughout. Every time you look at yourself, every time you look at yourself in the mirror, every time you look at any person who comes in your life, you will constantly feel that person is looking at me, pointing fingers at me. You start feeling like a criminal. Till the time that you accept it and you start getting out of that guilt. Just accept, yes, I have made a mistake. It is a mistake, it's a genuine mistake, it is a mistake. Now, all of us do certain things in life, certain things have happened in our life, so many chapters where you don't want to talk about. Youth especially also go through certain chapters of their life which they don't want to talk about. And they're constantly in that guilt. What if the other person comes to know? When you get married, what if my wife comes to know? What if my husband comes to know things that you have done? If you regret things that you have done in your life, it is going to haunt you all your life. Now the answer to this, first thing is self-love. I've got a video, you can check on the link up there. There's a video that I have made on self-love, you can refer to it. You have to start loving yourself, because if you don't love yourself, nobody else is going to love you. You love yourself the most. If you don't love yourself, there is nobody who's going to love you. Now, how to start loving yourself? You can start loving yourself by forgiving yourself. You have to do the forgiving technique on your own self. You have to pray to the divine. Here only prayers work. You have to pray to the divine that I have made this mistake, I want to forgive myself. You have to forgive yourself. For that, there's a very nice way of doing it. There's one more method of doing it, which is called a modality, I can say. It is called Ho'oponopono. So there are these 4 lines in Ho'oponopono. If you see the video of Ho'oponopono, you will get those 4 lines. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, I thank you. These are those 4 lines. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, I thank you.
I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you.
So if you just keep on saying them, if you keep on saying them to yourself, something shifts, some energy shift happens. This is a good way of getting over your own guilt. You have to be guilt free. One thing you have to remember, you may punish yourself, the world may punish you, society may punish you, but the divine is never punishing. The divine will always love you in every situation that you are in. So if the divine doesn't punish you, why should you punish yourself? If the divine can forgive you, why can't you forgive yourself? Until you don't do that, people are not going to forgive you from the other side. So first thing is accept that I have made this mistake and I need forgiveness. Forgive yourself, love yourself, this is the way I am. And when you say forgive yourself, you have to see to it that you don't repeat those mistakes. It's no point saying I forgive myself and please help me and getting over it and getting over the guilt, and you keep on repeating the same mistake. So you don't have to repeat the same mistake. If you repeat the same mistake, then the divine is also not going to help you because you are not in a situation who needs help. You can't repeat the same mistake. But if you're genuinely upset about it and you genuinely want to heal yourself from within for something you've done, if you want to get out of that guilt, if you want to lead a guilt-free life, this is the best way to do it. First is self-love and second is forgiving yourself. So check the video on self-love, you will understand how you can forgive yourself. Try this Ho'oponopono technique, which again is a great help to forgive yourself. So these are these few things that you got to do. But don't be and live in guilt forever for certain things that you have done. It's okay to make mistakes. I'm not encouraging making mistakes, big mistakes especially. I'm not saying that at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm not encouraging big guilt feelings that you go and do. Not at all. But if you have done them and if you're regretting it, this is the way to get out of it. Okay? So I hope I have answered this person's question who questioned me on Instagram. And if you're watching this video on Instagram, I'm sure you'll be able to relate to this. Thank you very much. And if you have anything to tell me about this, whether you agree, whether you don't agree, or if you've tried out these techniques and they have helped you, something has happened, some shift has happened, great. I would be very happy to know that. Please write to me on any of the social media platforms. I would love to know more of your views on this video especially. Thank you very much and God bless you.